Let's get good. This is Endless Space 2, and we are playing as the virtual worshipping saints, the Vodyani. In the last episode, we managed to crush the home system of the Umbral Choir. However, they seem to survive based on the sanctuaries they have all around the galaxy. So right now, we're working on invading those sanctuaries off the galaxy map so that we can actually fully remove them. In the meantime, we're also at war with the Sophons up here, and we do have a ton of military ships that are ready to go out there and get something done. One of the things I do want to do, because we sort of started on it but didn't actually finish on it because other things happened, like the main quest and all that, we're going to go in and put autonomous administration in queue here just because we really want to get that done so that we're no longer overcap on systems. In fact, what we'll probably do is we'll go in and make sure that every system that can potentially build that does. So every system that we've upgraded to level 4 already will do that. And as more systems go level 4, we'll do that as well. That should be just in time for us to get another settlement arc next turn. In the meantime, we should actually start figuring out where all of our fleets are and kind of getting them configured in a pattern that will allow us to continue attacking the Sophons. So for example, right here we've got this nice fleet that's ready to go, so to speak. We have 1, 2, 3 sacrificial lambs is what we want. Oh, okay. We'll deselect like that then, I guess. So we'll just pull 3 of those out for the time being. That leaves us with 27 CP on this fleet. So we're gonna go 1, 2... Okay. There we go. 1, 2, 3... 4 double lifts. I mean, we don't necessarily want that Tristana yet, so that's 12 points. So another 12 points and 1 additional medium is what we get. So let's just do 5 of these. Okay, so that should be a full 30-point fleet if we merge it all together. It is indeed, which is lovely. Look at that. So what we have here is a nice large fleet, well, medium fleet mostly, with some sacrificial lambs that will trigger the plus 30% damage on one of our tactics. And that fleet is split up almost 50-50 between projectiles and lasers. In this instance, it does have a few more projectiles than lasers, but that's fine. 21 ships in that fleet, and now we just have to decide where we want to send them, and I think that is probably going to be up here to Imnos. Yeah, I think Imnos is the destination for that fleet. Let's go ahead and grab them and send them up to Imnos. In the case of the choir, I'm not sure how they continue on when they just have sanctuaries left. They may actually be able to hack out of those sanctuaries and expand. But if they cannot, we're just going to basically wear them down over time. We are actually invading on a couple systems they're at because, realistically, if you're hovering your own system, you can gain additional manpower every single turn, so you're gonna win that. And that's essentially the way that we're pushing on that. 6 Tristanas down there. Do we have any more double lifts in this area? We do not. Okay, that being the case, we want to kind of find where the rest of our fleet is, where the rest of our ships are, which is probably over here. Yeah, we've got some loose double lifts here. We've got about 4 of them. I'm going to have them converge here on Gyna. And then we'll send a fleet from over here to Gyna as well. So 1, 2, 3 sacrificial lambs, and then 5 Tristanas, which means we want that. There we go. And we're going to convene them on Gyna, which will allow them to merge up with those double lifts and give us another full fleet. What remains here is just 2 Tristanas, which is fine. We can use those as reinforcements later. I'm even fine with leaving them docked up for the moment. Interesting. So we've got 2 loose CP there that we could use to put a couple more things out. And we've got another anti-armor fleet just hanging out here. Come on, thing. Why you always get stuck? That is such a weird new thing. It always gets stuck now. It's probably because of how many military forces we have. The game is like, I don't know how to handle this. What are you doing? Alright. We have an extra combat arc right there. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Are you a combat arc? You look to be a combat arc. You are indeed. Okay, so combat arc in that fleet now, along with 4 anti-armors. So now we have 2 of those large anti-armor combat fleets, or combat arc fleets, which is wonderful. Is that the other one? No, that's the other one. Okay. That's amazing. Like, we have so many military forces at this point that it's just kind of absurd. I'm going to actually send these guys on up here. We're just going to hang out. Just going to hang out and be like, what's up? We're going to abduct your people for a sec. Don't mind us. Don't mind us. We're just saying hello. We're just saying hello. Oh, that looks like a fleet there. You know, it'd be really bad if something happened to that fleet. Really bad. And you know what the nice thing is that they can't even shock us with like stealth reinforcements anymore, because we got that. We have detection on that. This is an overwhelming win for us. We're not going to go ahead and choose an actually useful strategy. We're just going to take trophies because we'll get more dust and science out of it. Get them, guys. Bye-bye. They ran away. Oh, come on. Why you guys always run? Why does everybody run? We just want to play. No run from us. We're just having fun. Oh, wow. Okay, so we actually have a whole bunch more ships up here in Canis that are sort of convening, so maybe we'll start sending other fleets up to Canis as well. That actually seems like a better idea, since we are going to use that as our staging system for our attack on the Sophons. In the meantime, we do need to send some people up here to invade or to otherwise siege Fad, but we're going to work down Wrath first, because that is one of our primary systems. And then Anna Thomas mentioned that it would be a good idea to turn Virgo into a trade company. That is actually a really good idea, so we're going to do that. As far as settling the choir system, we can't, to my knowledge. And that's because while it does show 5 planets... Oh. What? Okay. Maybe I'm wrong about that? We're going to put out an arc and try. This is a special node, so it shouldn't have 5 planets on it, but it looks like it kept all the crescents, and we could potentially colonize it, which is insane. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll absolutely do that. In fact, at this point, I'm so curious, I think what I'm going to do is send one of these fleets over and see if this arc can anchor there. Okay. Well, that's a good reason to kill the choir. Holy moly, that's amazing. I did not know that was a thing. Alright, so we're gonna definitely do that. I don't know if we'll do it with this arc right now, because this is a combat arc. Next turn we can put out an arc that'll do it no problem, though. I'm gonna bring them right back down here, and I am gonna go in and check out Virgo, because we do want to go ahead and put a trade company there, if we can. I believe Virgo is in the process of modernizing, though. Yeah, they are. How long would it take to build a trade company here, though? That's a better question. Would it be 1 turn up here? It would. Lovely. Okay, so we'll do that. Oh, wait. That's a subsidiary. We don't want a subsidiary. We want a legitimate trade company there, please. Still 1 turn. I'll take it. One thing I do want to point out, though, is that because Virgo is way over here and Lumeris space is in the way, we either want to eliminate the Lumeris because they're going to blockade routes, or we want to befriend the Lumeris before we really dedicate too much to that. And befriending the Lumeris would have the side effect of taking these pirate marks off, which would be somewhat useful. However, they have been putting pirate marks on us, so they are kind of shady, and we don't know if we can trust them. Shiesty Lumeris. Perhaps we'll take a moment to consider what we want to do there. Yeah, let's do that. I don't really want to bring them into our alliance. Like, I'd rather crush them considering all the problems they've caused us. You know, that's another thing we should be thinking about too, is like, what is our actual victory condition for this game? What is our actual victory condition for this game? Oh, our hack has been detected in Pictor, but Pictor is the destination. We'll be done in 3 turns. They could get back in that time. But I doubt it. So I'm not going to worry about that one. In 0 turns, own the system producing the most food in the galaxy. Another empire completed that. Really? I'm shocked. Food is super important for us, guys. Super important. We're just going to use preemptive bombing here. There's really no reason for us not to. Yeah. Preemptive bombing is going to be fine here, although it does damage system improvements. That's weird, because they don't have system improvements. Can we actually blow up our own system improvements? Is that how that works? Because if it is, that's really, really lame. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so we suffered a minor defeat there. They drafted, but we didn't destroy any improvements. So that's a plus, I suppose. Here we're just gonna blitz. It seems like blitzing is actually a better option because we just got a minor defeat when we did preemptive bombing there.
Assume this is another dishonorable proposal.
Look, we didn't start any trouble with you. I wonder if our Riftborn allies are trying to shoot at the He-Show now. Is that what you guys are doing? Are you trying to flex on the He-Show? We're in war with the Sophons because of you. Just chill. Just chill for a moment, alright? Just relax. One thing we may consider doing in the future is actually hacking these so that we can force them to use a negative ground tactic and they can't do the drafting. That's actually probably a faster way to ensure that we take out what remains of the choir. So we're going to do that for sure. I'm not even going to mess with these. I'm going to go look at it in the system viewer because that's like a better way to do it. I'm trying to develop better play habits, guys, so we don't waste as much time as we do bouncing around to different stuff. Planet Cracker Factory Lab is available now, so we can actually generate science if we'd like. We are working on the Enhanced Juggernaut module, and we should have the essence to build an actual settlement arc now, which is lovely, because that's something we want to do. Let's go in and make a separate arc design for our settlement arcs, because we do have the base arc design that we were reusing, because I didn't realize that we could actually do this, because I am bad at life, and I haven't played the Vodyani in a very long time. Okay, so this is going to be a... The question is, do we have enough... Actually, let's take a look at our currently existing arc design. If we have enough for the resource cost of these Alma serves, we may actually just do that. We do not. We are nowhere near close to that. Okay, so let's try this instead. Well, before we do that, let's take a look at our victory conditions and see what we really want to go after here. So we are nowhere near Wonder. We haven't started on it, but we could do it. Like, we have the production to do the Wonder victory, I suspect. We're about halfway to the economy victory. We're nowhere near the science victory, and we're about halfway to supremacy. Supremacy is the easiest victory for us right now. Like, we could just go for that, and it wouldn't be that tough at all. I don't want to do that, though, because we just ended Nakalim on supremacy, so maybe we go for Wonder or economy. Economy could be fun. We did just build another trade company, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and start with a new arc design. Come on. There we go. Sorry, guys. Just a little bit of a slowdown there. My coffee's been too hot this morning. I woke up late. My coffee's too hot. I haven't even been able to drink it. That's my excuse for a little bit of a brain slowdown there. Let's go with a Dust Maker arc. And what we're going to do here is just give it, you know, one speed module to get it where it's going. We will want to replace that, though, as soon as it lands. And in the meantime, we can do Almost Tithe. Now, what's nice here is that this is Almost Tithe 4. Although, honestly, if we're building out a new arc, we don't really want to do that. We want to go for production first. We do want to show obsolete modules here, now that I think about it. And we don't want to do Almost Serve 4s because they're too expensive, so we want to do Almost Serve 3s if we have them, and it doesn't look like we do. It looks like we jumped straight from 2 to 4. So in the meantime, actually getting 3 might be a beneficial thing. No, I'm not going to cancel that. I'll go ahead with it for right now. We'll just go with all these Almost Serve 2s for right now, just for the moment. But once we get those on there and we get this arc sort of flying to its destination, what I actually want to do is go back in. We'll turn off obsolete modules now. I want to go back in and find Almost Serve 3. Because if Almost Serve 3 is better but doesn't require an expensive resource like Orichalix, we can deploy that across our empire in the meantime while we build up our Orichalix, which is a good idea. Ooh, Shield Interference Beam. Damage per second 4, critical hit chance 5%, weapon type energy. EMP weapon disables the targeted subsystem for a limited time. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've never played with these, but that's awesome. So you can completely disable their shields. That doesn't seem a little bit strong at all, guys. That doesn't seem like my coffee's finally cooled down now. I'm going to drink some so that I actually make sense when I speak. Let's go with a bomber here and a fighter squadron just as a defensive measure. And then right here we have plenty of Hyperium. I mean, we could go antimatter if we wanted to, but this is primarily just a defensive measure anyway, so we'll just go with Hyperium. And then we're going to come over here to Wrath, and that's going to be where we put out this new arc. Did we call it Production? No, we called it Dustmaker. And Dustmaker is actually not a Dustmaker, and it won't be a Dustmaker until we manage to, like, build a few things, because we don't want to bring it over there and then switch it on all to Dust, and then build a few things. That's kind of absurd. What we might do, though, is we might go back and change some of our other arcs to make dust. In the meantime, let's look for All Must Serve 3. All Must Serve. Is that it right here? All Must Tithe, All Must Serve. Lovely, yeah, that's way better. We're gonna grab that, and we're gonna get that right away. That's gonna become a #1 priority for us. And what we'll do is, once we get that, we'll do a grand upgrade of all of our arcs, because some of our arcs are already at the point where all they're doing is public 3D printing anyway, and rather than converting 25% of production into dust, we could just switch them over to complete dust and probably make more. So like if we go to Yetix, for example, although realistically we want to do that with a system that's already level 4, which we wanted to come in here anyway to look at our production and stuff. So Sing is a good example. Sing is a level 4 system that already seems to have autonomous administration. It is building its last population this turn, which is great. Does it already have autonomous administration? Let's go take a look. I'm pretty sure it does, since it's not listed. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So already having autonomous administration, everything else, it actually makes a lot of sense. Ooh, but we could also... Well, that takes a lot of Orichalix, and we're trying to save that right now. So what we'll do is we will come over there, though, and we'll have Sing's arc switch over to a fully dust-making design. Although, if we wait a turn, we can go even more dust. So maybe we'll do that. We'll wait a turn. We'll do all that stuff in a turn. For right now, though, we'll just have everybody kind of build things that they need. Body language isn't going to be important. Well-being, well... I mean, additional influence isn't terrible, but it's not incredibly useful at this point either. Lodestone Link is actually pretty good. That's a low Orichalix cost for the benefit. It is 1 Fidzy on every planet per population, which is quite strong. We could also start on the Obelisk of Space-Time here if we wanted to go down that route, but I think we'll go economy. We'll go for an economic victory, and we should be fine. Let's go public 3D printing there as the fallback, just so that any excess production flows into that. And we'll come over here to Nihal. Nihal, what can you do? Are you tier 4 yet? You are not, but we lack the luxury resources to get you there. So in the meantime, do we just burn all of our Orichalix building these lodestone links? I mean, it's not a terrible idea. It is an incredibly effective thing. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We're just going to push through all of them like that. If they don't have a lodestone link, they're getting one now. Now is the time to do that upgrade, unless you're these guys, and then you want a level 3 modernization. So if they do have modernizations available, we'll do the modernization. If they do not, then we will do the lodestone link. And that's going to be, even these systems that are doing public 3D printing, if they don't have a lodestone link, I want one there. And I know I just said we're trying to save our Orichalix, but at this point, we're going to get All Must Serve 3, and then we can kind of start saving our Orichalix. I'd rather start building out some of these Fidzy boosters right now, since we're going to be going towards economy. We may actually want to figure out where we want our trade company subsidiary to be as well. But I think that's going to be affected by a few other factors. Primarily, like, where we're generating a lot of dust next turn. So I don't want to do that just yet. I think we'll wait on that. And yeah, they should absolutely build autonomous administration here. That is another level 4 system that we could potentially switch over to a dust generator next turn. I'm actually excited to see how much dust we're going to be able to generate in a turn. Like, I'm a dust addict. I love... That's my go-to, guys. I like economy. I like making lots and lots of money. Because I feel like if you make lots of money, you can't really go wrong. For example, right now we just burned through all of our Orichalix, but we make lots and lots of money. So what we're going to do is we're just going to buy a bunch. Okay, that's too much. Maybe less. Maybe that. Yeah, sure. Sure, we'll spend 71k, well, most of our money, rather. I probably miscounted there. We'll spend a lot of dust getting more of that Orichalix, which will allow us to come in and build lodestone links in other systems like this one. So lodestone link here, please. Can you do a system upgrade? You cannot, so lodestone link... Wait, you better be able to do a system upgrade. Are we really unable to upgrade this place to 3? Oh, we are out of Deciduous trees. Okay. Next on our buying list is Deciduous trees. Let's see how many are available on the market. We are generating quite a bit of them, but we can always buy some off the market just to accentuate our collection a little bit. We'll just do 80 for right now. That's fine. Yes, I know, I just bankrupted our empire almost. It'll be fine. We're generating 8.5k a turn. It's not even an issue, guys. It's really not. Plus, that'll give us a lot of places to put our essence next turn, as far as, like, dumping essence out into the addition of population. What we do want to keep an eye on, though, is now we can buy heroes from the market again, so we do want to start looking to pick some of those up. For example, this guy, while not... Oh, actually, he has Joy Initiative. He's great. We would love to pick him up. How much is he? He's 31k. Okay, so money that we just spent would be nice to have right now, but that's okay. Let's look at what we can potentially sell. Basically, things that we do not use that we could get some value out of. That's value. I'll sell those. I will gladly sell these. Gladly sell some Red Sang here. We don't need Red Sang. Got no use for it. Don't really have a use for this Proto Orchid as well. Go ahead and sell that out. Everything else we want to keep because we actually use it, except for that. We could sell that. That gives us 21k. We're still not quite there. However, we do have an abundance of Tier 1 strategics, so we can also sell some of those. 7.5k, this'll do it. This'll do it right here. We gonna get us a luxury resource generating guy. Yes, we are. Hello, hello, my luxury resource generator. How we've missed you. Actually, let's take a look at this Lumeris guy too, because they're really, really good at generating dust. Okay, so the Lumeris guy will get us some extra dust. He'll get us extra trade system value, which is gonna help us out on our journey to make more dust. And then he'll get extra 40% production and food from trade routes as well. So he's someone we want to pick up too, but he's nowhere near as valuable in my opinion as the Horatio Governor here. And that is primarily because the Horatio Governor will make us more luxury resources. And luxury resources are something we are always kind of at a shortage for. So right now we have luxuries being generated additionally by Horatio generals or governors on Canis, which makes sense. I think we have one more, right? Yeah. And he's on Nair, so he's just doing deciduous trees right now, which, gonna be honest, that doesn't make as much sense. I don't know why that would be a thing. I think we'll move him over here. Oop. Or, instead of moving him over here, I mean, honestly, we should move him over here, though. We really should. Let's move Ruthian over here, and then let's find another system that has... This is it. This is it. Let's put him here. There we go. Jump into his skills and let's get him rolling towards what we want. Food and happiness, not what we want here. Dust is what we want, so let's go dust. I mean, we could go food and happiness here. We could also go production and food. I guess food and happiness isn't terrible if you have, well, let's go food and production. Food and happiness is terrible when you're going to get Joy Initiative eventually. Like, that's just wasteful at that point. Don't have an option to get any more dust with these, so we'll just go for some influence here. Hopefully he'll level up relatively quickly, though. Yeah, that should be good. Lots and lots of system management here. Hello, Solario. How you doing, buddy? And then here, I was curious why we couldn't do a peaceful conversion. Still not sure why that is. If anybody watching knows why peaceful conversion is not an option here, do let me know, because it's weird that it shows the icon, but we can't actually do it. It's there, but it's not there. It's an option, but it's not an option. What we can do, though, is we can scan down some anomalies on their systems. Hey, what we get? Got some influence. That's absolutely not worth it. Okay, so we're just going to leave the Lumeris to be invaded by their own people here. What are you? Oh, that doesn't seem okay at all. No, that does not. I don't want to know why you've got a military... Oh, you're at peace with us, though, so we can't actually shoot it. Well, that's annoying. They've got a military behemoth just parked in our system like, hey, what's up? Well, it's not even our system, technically. I mean, it is under our control, but it's not technically our system. So we're just going to go ahead and send that arc on up here, so now we have... two nice big combat fleets here, ready to go. They are going to sap essence from this system. And what's really nice about that is that when you sap essence, you actually drain population. And if you drain the population and then you invade, they can't draft. So that's another way to get around the whole, oh, we're just going to draft forever thing, which is super annoying. Okay, everything should be good. Ending our turn. I'm excited. We are going to switch over to dust making mode, guys, and it's going to be phenomenal. We are going to create all the dust, all of the wealth in the Empire. And once this number goes up, look at that. We went from 8.5k to 12k already. Ooh, yes, destroy sanctuaries on Pavo 1. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, so we can use hacking to get rid of these sanctuaries as well. Cool. Where are we being blockaded? It says we're being blockaded here on Rassam. Oh, it's the pirates that we created. Oh, that's no fun. That's no fun. Okay, so the pirates that we created to harass the Lumeris are actually now harassing us, which is absolutely no fun. No. Let's go here and then here. Beautiful. 5 turns. Let's get rid of that other thing there, and now we have another blockaded trade route up here, and that is on Phaeton, which is... Oh, look at that. That is a big bad fleet right there. Okay, we gonna have some fun, though. This is gonna be fun, guys. Here we go. This is where it starts. The real war is about to happen. Yes, anti-armor fleet, go, go, go. Or, do we want to send one of our 30-point fleets there? We may actually have a 30-point fleet converging right here. We do indeed. Okay, this will be a good test for this fleet. Here we go. Mixed damage types, sacrificial lambs. Go, 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 guys. Do your thing. You do you, you get up there and you take care of that Sophons.
Families will do what is best for the families.
Nah. Ground battle at Wrath continues. Ooh. Okay, pre-battle bombing damage according to current tactic. It's gonna be 400 to 800. I think we just blitz here, though. Like, we have a huge manpower advantage. We just force them to draft until they have nothing left. Blitz, minor defeat. Okay, that's fine. We'll just keep whelping manpower into you guys. We have no problem with that. Ground battle at Yedix, same thing. Blitz them again. Major victory. Alright, they're running out on Yedix.
Do what is best for the families.
Whatever. You guys can get salty, I don't care. What we should do, though, now that we're losing all this money on trade routes because of the pirates that we spawned on them, that came back to bite us. That came back to bite us just a little bit there. Buratech Seeker gonna get bean counter here. Lovely, lovely skill. So I think what we want to do now, that we've already kind of stuck our foot in our mouths a little bit, well, first we want to send this up and capture this system. Woot! Oh my, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous thing there. The one sad thing here is that we can't alter any of these negative things because we are the Vodyani. There's no way for us to really deal with those. However, it is nice to have a 5-planet system here just ready to go. We're absolutely going to be doing Holy Proliferation here. Number one thing is Holy Proliferation. In fact, we're going to go through all of our systems and see which ones we want to do Holy Proliferation on. If they're going to gain pop in like 2 turns, it doesn't necessarily make sense to do that, though. Yeah, that seems kind of wasteful. If they're going to get it in 2 turns, although I guess we could get it in 1. Let's get it in 1. Let's be wasteful. Let's be wasteful. We have the opportunity to. Let's do it. Okay. Let's sort by system status. You guys already have the things that are important. Ministry of Truth is an option. Plus 5% Fidzy per... Ooh, that's actually nice. Let's build it here. Let's build Ministry of Truth in Wrath. Now, Sing should be ready to switch over to a Dust Arc at this point. That's going to be really fun. Let's zoom over to Sing real quick. I said zoom over to Sing. There we go. That didn't work out the way we wanted either. Okay, Elatool. We are going to switch you up, buddy. We're going to edit you to the latest. Get rid of all of your fun production modules here. They are fun. We do like those production modules. But right now, we're all about that dust. And in this case, we actually do have enough Quadronics to go Tier 4 dust. Although... We'll apply the design. We're not going to upgrade here first, because what I want to do is actually turn public 3D printing off in all of the places that we've got it running. Come on. I wish I could right-click to cancel it, but it won't do that. To actually go in and cancel it individually, which is annoying, but whatever. So we'll know that the stuff that's empty is probably just doing 3D printing. And we're going to sort it by dust gains first. Okay, so Sing is the best place to do that upgrade. Sing is one of our biggest dust generators already. So we go ahead and do the upgrade to the arc here. Oh, it does cost more quadronics than we can afford. Alright, so I thought we had enough, but we don't, because it's only like 5 per, but apparently that is more than we have. So we're not going to go for tier 4s on these. We just don't have the strategic resources for it yet. I mean, we'll get there. We'll actually get to the point where we're generating so much money that we can do it that way. But for right now, we're just going to go tier 3. Which is still great. Tier 3s everywhere. Gif all the dust. Gif all the dust right there. Alright, let's see what other systems are ready to do the same. Sing is already there. We're going to put all of their production into dust as well. Just makes sense. Wrath is doing the ministry, so we don't want to switch them over just yet. Show me tier 4s again. So this is a tier 4 right here. Doesn't have anything left to build. That's Nair. Let's jump over to Nair on the galaxy map. Hey, look, I'm actually getting more efficient at jumping around like this. Upgrade that, and we should be all into dust. Yes, we are. That was another K, so that's only 1K worth of dust we're gaining there, which is kind of sad. Like, I'd hoped we'd get a little bit more from each of these upgrades, but it doesn't look like that's necessarily the case. Let's look at Relics next. Relics, do you have anything else we want to build? Anything at all? Oh, yes, you have Autonomous. We want to build that first. And I don't want to switch this over to dust until we build it, because that might actually make this take a lot longer. Although, you have to wonder, like, Nair is still putting out 2400 production. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. We'll jump over and do that as well. So here we are on Relics. Relics, please switch up to dust. We would like you to make all the monies. Lovely. So Relics is making even more money. It is losing population and improvement. It still has the hunting ground marker on Relics, and I don't know what that's about. That seems a little bit weird, but hey, you know what? You do you, game. You do you. Let's close that out, because we don't need to worry about it so much. Got all of our almost tides and serves, which is what we were after. And speaking of which, that means that we want to come here to Iris, and we want to switch this over to level 3 almost serves. Please don't let this be the design that we just use for dust. No, what are you doing? Thing, please. Edit latest. Okay, there we go. So now we want to go in and switch this over to level 3 almost serves. Lovely. Everything gets switched. Good. We want you to get through all of your production queue stuff, and then once that's done, and honestly, I mean, part of that too is we could just use dust to buy all of that out. That would be a very decent use of our dust here, although I'd rather use our dust more likely to just go ahead and upgrade our trade systems and stuff. So if we come back in here, how many more tier 4 arcs do we have done? Not enough. Not enough. And we're basically lacking on Jadnix. We have 28k now. Let's go look at Jadnix and what we can generate. Actually, let's look at Governors first, because if there are any left, we want to pick those up. What is your specialty? Production, food. Alright, so this is primarily production. However, he does generate additional strategics, so that's actually kind of useful. Pick him up for 38k, or her, potentially. I'm not sure. That is a neutral name. I think we're better off maybe just getting Jadnix here. Oh, and Jadnix is cheap. Jadnix is dirt cheap. Give me all of it. I want all that sweet, sweet Jadnix. Like, literally, we're gonna buy all of it off the market. Okay, maybe not all of it. Pretty close to all of it. Actually, we'll just sell, like, 50 Hyperium. That should be enough to get all of it, right? We're just shy somehow. We're just shy somehow. Okay, let's sell another 10. There we go. Now we're gonna get all of it. So that should allow us to take another system to level 4 here, which is what we're after. Getix, you're going to level 4. Congratulations there. Yeah, we'll do that before we do the Lodestone Link as well. Then we come down here. Another level 4 modernization available there. Not going to be available there for the moment. Okay, so we are ramping up our economy a lot here. While we're at it, next turn we should probably look at going into these trade companies and boosting them a little bit. For the time being, though, I'm gonna have them generate more luxury resources because we can once again sell those without increasing our dust inflation. Dust inflation is a huge inhibitor to a dust victory, so we want to avoid actually increasing the amount of dust we build if we can. Switching over all of our arcs makes sense. It gives us a little dust inflation. It also gives us a lot more dust. In this case, though, being able to generate more resources gives us more dust because we can sell them for dust without actually increasing our dust inflation. Because it's not like actual dust generation. Anyways, that's it for this one, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!